we'll talk about it a little bit maybe. Okay, we're live, Anne. So welcome everybody. Hi, Snow Wolf. I'm going to put you down on the list here. Thank you so much. So listen, I want to acknowledge those that came into to Nate's room, Nate's Third Wish, on Friday when him and I went live. It was like really a whirlwind for me, Jeff, because I mean he's got like 3 times the people in his room that I do, and it was just bang, bang, bang. And Anne was there, and Anne said she saw you there, but I said I was so focused on just doing what I had to do that I didn't catch everybody coming in Nate's room. So it's really cute, guys. Nate has pretty much invited himself. We've got a date for July the 24th at 1 o'clock. It'll be a Friday again, where Nate is going to come to my channel. And so he pretty much invited himself, which is wonderful. And the other day I was on his channel, and he has this beautiful magazine on everything to do with what we do. And it's just beautiful. And it goes into a draw. He had 20 people that put their name in, and bang, yours truly won the magazine. I couldn't believe it. So it's going to be mailed to me from Portugal from him. So it was great. I missed you, Damara. It was a wonderful show. It was great. Hi, Hail, Hail. Hello, Hail, Hail. And Hawaha. And are you in Hawaii? Is that why you've got that name? I love that name. It's just a little bit difficult for me to pronounce here. Hail, Hail. It's so nice. It's been like forever since I've seen you. Welcome back. I love having these people come back in. So Damara's here. All right, Damara, my songbird. Thank you, Damara, for your being very kind. Yeah.
It's Amy.
All right. I looked at the picture, Amy, and I went, that looks familiar to me. Her face. That's you, Amy. Okay, wonderful. Thanks for letting me know it's you, because Amy's getting a reading from Anne and I. She'll be the first one getting a reading. And I'll tell you why. Amy is a wonderful person. And wherever she goes on her journey into people's rooms for readings, she tags me because she knows that we like the same readers. And I get it, whether I'm in the room or not, because sometimes some of these women that are in New Zealand or Australia, they're out at 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning here. And I'm not up. I don't think Amy ever sleeps. So Amy's a lot younger. Amy's up there. And so she tags me, and she'll even send me the reading that the reader has done. So I said, Amy, you're so kind to me. I'm going to give you a reading. Anne and I are going to give you a reading today if you come into our room. So she's going to do that. So Amy, do you have a question, or would you just like Anne and I to do a general on what the energy is and what spirit has for the future for you, or what's going on now? So you can let me know. Yeah. Okay. You sent a super chat. Oh, Tammy, you did? Where are you? I didn't see that. I don't see a super chat, Tammy. Go check again, honey. Tammy, Brenda, I sent a super chat. It didn't show up. You might have to go back and check, sweetheart. It didn't show up. I see Damara's, and I see Jeff. But anyway, don't worry about it, Tammy. You're my doorkeeper here. Oh,
here she is. Oh, it's just come in now, Brenda.
Okay. There it is, sweetheart. Okay, thank you so much. And if you have a question, just forward it. So, just sure, a general is fine. Thank you.
General is fine for Amy. And right. I love that whatever you call it, handle address, because I looked at it and it looks like from my Hawaii an angel. Yeah, I'm liking that. If that's anyhow, but Amy, I've got you.
I didn't know it was Amy, because usually I see her in the other rooms and it's her actual name, right? So anyway, there we go. Who is Amy? Hawaii. Yeah, Amy. I just explained she's somebody that I met in the other chat rooms, watching other very accredited readers that her and I both like. And so yeah. So anyway, she's always sending me the readings that these people do for me if I'm in bed sleeping. And so she deserves to have this reading today. So we spoke earlier. So, all right, Amy.
Okay. So shall I go first, Brenda? Yeah, are you good for me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so general reading for you, Amy. And thank you for coming into the room. So we have some lovely cards for you, and your overall energy, 2 of Wands. So this is a card of progress, momentum, moving forward. Very often alongside somebody else. The wands is an exciting suit. It's all about energy. It's about enthusiasm and action. And here you are moving forward. Your help, one of the happy ever after cards, 10 of coins. So we've got happy home life, happy financial life, happy work life, all those lovely things. It's a card of stability. It's a card of family. And it's a card of grounded peace of mind and financial security. Your focus, the new beginnings card, focusing on something new, a transformational new beginning. This is card 13. And I drew the little butterflies on it when I was making the deck, because for me, that's transformation. So this is something new, a new chapter opening up, a new beginning, a fresh new start. How can you help yourself? The Queen of Pencils, swords in traditional tarot, she shows up. Now the queens, authority figures, all bring in help and advice and qualities for us to be aware of. Now this one, she says it like it is. She's logical. She's straight thinking. She's straight talking. She sees the truth in everything. And she has no hesitation in getting rid of anything that isn't working, anything that isn't serving her well. Very much an out with the old and in with the new, spring cleaning energy. So this is the lovely energy that you can help yourself with, a little bit of spring cleaning going on. Guidance, 2 of Pencils, time for you to make a choice. This little angel is stuck because she can't decide between this or that. And that's keeping her stuck. So gather all your information together and be ready to make a positive choice. And the outcome, King of Cups, this is beautiful. The kings, authority figures, yes, and they bring in guidance and help. This king brings in loving kindness, compassion, sharing, very, very emotionally intelligent, very grounded, very often in a situation where they're helping other people to feel better with loving guidance, compassion and support. So we've got you moving forward, something new coming in, really quite exciting. We've got the grounded success of this 10 of coins, the Queen making those changes, having a really good clear out and you choosing to do that. And the King of Cups at the end, really stepping in. This could be you stepping up into this role where you are helping, advising other people and helping them to feel good. So I hope that resonates, Amy. Thank you for coming into the room.
Yeah, she was saying that the cards were true. She was saying she is, getting rid of things and purging. So she was right there with you. Thank you, Amy, for always coming forward to confirm what's going on. Well, my beautiful friend, you're all over energy, and your outcome card before we even start is the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is you may be getting together to celebrate something. It could be a reunion. It's celebrating. It's having parties. It's getting together with sisterhood, brotherhood, family, friends, colleagues, and things like that. So you're going to be able to move forward and realize that you're going to have friendship involved in the near future here. You're watching your money. You've got the 4 of Pentacles. You could be watching your money and budgeting, being very mindful of your spending, not going out and, spending your money too much. But you could also be holding on to something, holding on to energy, holding on to something that you don't want to let go of. Sometimes I say, it's great to budget, but don't, all work and no play makes Amy a dull girl. So be sure that you go out and you treat yourself once in a while to something nice. But I do think that you're budgeting and you're thinking ahead. You're doing forward thinking and being careful with your finances. You've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a new idea. But I love the Ace of Swords because it has to do with having clarity. If there's been a situation in your life, Amy, that hasn't been completely clear, it's been a little bit cloudy and you're unsure about it, you'll find that there will be new plans, there'll be new ideas coming in, and you will see that with the Ace, it's often victory and success as well. Being able to move forward at your own pace comfortably and having a clear sightline of where you're going. You've got the Star. Amy, you are a star. You're the headliner on your own platform. You have that ability now to get recognition for all that you do for everybody. Today's an example, right? For the good things that you do in your life. You've got this great ability to go out there and walk in your own spotlight. So hold your head high, square those shoulders off. Amy, you're beautiful. Let them see who you are. You could be working with a team of people, 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork is dream work. Maybe you're collaborating. It could be a team of people at work or a team, you could be creating a team, but you have the ability to stand up for yourself and step up on your platform, Amy, teach, preach, and convey wise wisdom to other people as well. Everybody on a team is working for the same goals of success. And that's why we call teamwork dream work, because you have the ability to bounce ideas off of each other and share them to grow and expand. So enjoy, Amy. You're going to be having a good time. So I hope that helps. Hey, she says, yes, true. I'm having a lot of get-togethers, birthdays, catching up with friends, relatives, former coworkers. Yes, I've been budgeting. All right. Thank you so much for clarifying that. And it's so good to see you in the room, Amy. I love you. Thank you so much for always being kind and doing that for me. All right. Now we're going to go back to, it's Jeff. Jeff, thank you so much. What would you like? What do I need to know for the upcoming week? Jeff, Lance was in Nate's room, and I didn't see you because, like I said, I had my head down just doing readings with him because his room moves real fast. You guys think we're fast. Wait to go into Nate's room. He's like a machine, a working machine. And she said you were there. So I'm sorry I didn't see you, but anyway, thank you for following me over to Nate's room. So, and being there and being part of that. Okay.
Oh, this is looking great. Jeff, these are looking fabulous. Thank you for coming into the room. So we're starting off with you, with your overall energy. Ace of Wands. So this is a fresh new start, something exciting, something brand new. The Wands, action orientated, exciting and enthusiastic. And the Ace, the first card of the suit, is the start of something new. Your help, the Queen of Pencils, Swords, shows up with clarity. This queen has the qualities of logic, clear thinking, seeing straight to the point, saying it like it is. She can even be a little bit blunt sometimes because she just says it like it is. But she also has the ability to clear out anything that isn't working, isn't serving her well, ready to welcome in something new. So a real good clear out, just spring cleaning energy coming in. What do you need to focus on? Celebrating. 3 of Cups, get-togethers, celebrations, parties. Good news. This is lovely. How can you help yourself? The New Beginnings card shows up again. Something new. Now, we've had this already with the Ace of Wands. This is a louder version of it now. The card 13, it's a major arcana. And it's something fresh, something new, something transformational. An exciting new chapter opening up. And your guidance, the 5 of Pencils, says it's time to move to something new. Now she's closed this little gate, and on the gate it says learn from experience. She's been there, she's done that, she's got the t-shirt, and she's going, right, I've learned all I need to learn from there. And now moving in a new direction, new plans, new ways forward, and brand new ideas. So it's closing the door on something, and you could very well know exactly what this is with this Queen of Pencils energy, and moving in a new direction. And look what happens when you do. The Wheel of Fortune. This is progress, it's momentum, it's divine timing, it's things suddenly moving forward, and you might have given up and thought, will this ever happen? Yes, it will, because this Wheel of Fortune is coming in with the momentum and the energy to get things moving forward for you. So I hope that resonates, Jeff, and thank you for coming into the room.
Okay, so Amy, thank you so much for coming in. If you're still here, we go through our super chats first, and at the end of the reading, as time permits, we will give everybody a couple cards. So if you come in the room, don't feel you have to pay for a reading every time you come in the room. Just stay to the end. And often if we have time, like I say, as time permits, because I only go out for an hour with Anne because she's over in the UK and it's nighttime there. So thank you, sweetheart, for coming in. Feel free. I love to have you here. Jeff. Okay. My good friend, Jeff. Thank you again for your generosity and always gracing us with your company in the room. You ended up with an extra card, and guess what it was? The Wheel of Fortune. If it was, if it flew out, yeah, look at that. So, I mean, it's amazing, right? We end up with the same cards and the Wheel of Fortune shows up. So this is an excellent week for you coming in. You could be receiving some sort of a financial new beginning, a new financial opportunity, a new job, something new, a new job description with the Ace of Pentacles. And that is usually about money, finances, and our careers. So there could be something coming in that's going to bring you some prosperity, and you're going to really love it because it's a Six of Pentacles. And Anne loves it when I say this is the gift card. It's the card of generosity, receiving something from somebody you might not have expected. You didn't expect that bonus. You didn't expect that raise. You didn't expect that inheritance. Whatever the case is, or refund, you're going to find that you're going to be getting something. But Jeff, you being a kind person like you are, you could be wanting to help somebody else out as well with your personal generosity, somebody in need of you. In the center position, your help hurdle or your challenge, you've got the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups often shows a guy sitting here under a tree. He's like, ho hum, woe is me. It's about regret, refusing to see things and looking beyond the end of his nose. But he's almost sitting there thinking he's missing out on an opportunity. And it's because he hasn't looked around. So be open to things that are different and new to you, opportunities or situations or events around you, Jeff, that you might not have thought, yeah, and then you find out they were a blessing in disguise. So beware of that. Now, messages from Spirit and your guides, look what you got, the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is that card of being independent and having wealth and being able to see progress and success coming in. I always say she's walking in her garden of abundance. And I always say, don't pick from one of those trees in that Garden of Eden. Again, she has to take the hood off the falcon in the picture in order for her to see. So make sure your eyes are wide open at this time, because things may be coming in you least expect. And they could be, as I say, something exciting. Now, at the end of the reading, your future card is Judgment. And I always say, this is about making a judgment call to move forward, to leave a situation. You're getting a second chance at something. It could have to do with your job. It could have to do with relationships. It could have to do with anything. But you're definitely doing some self-evaluation when you get this card. And it's like a renewal, a reawakening. So you know what? You're going to make a snap judgment, and you're going to be moving on in a new direction. But remember, you're going in the direction of the Wheel of Fortune. So that's the reading. It was excellent as far as being positive. So I loved it. Okay, let's see who we have next. We have Damara. Damara always likes to go last, guys. So we'll leave her to the end. All right, so we've got Tammy. Tammy wanted to know, I know you left it. Tammy. Whoops, where are we here? Tammy, how is July going to be for her? Thanks, Tammy. Thank you so much for always being here. You're our doorkeeper, our monitor, and Damara as well, and all my beautiful members here that are in the room that come in every week for us. So we're not very busy today. It is here in Canada. We're going into this week is going to be Canada Day, and it's a Sunday. A lot of people now in the summer are vacationing or being with family, and they're not on their computers. So we see these dips and dives, and we're busier in the winter when people are locked in. Thank you, Hale. When we get busier, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And Brenda, there's a bit of an important football match going on tonight.
That's right. Canada's playing South Africa today, and it'll be very soon at 3:00. So
yes,
and I'll be leaving the super chat room at 3 to go watch it. Yeah,
it's got exciting now because it's the knockout stages, isn't it? So
yes, for sure.
So focusing on Tammy. Okay. So Tammy, for July, this is lovely. King of Wands starting off. This is one of the kings, an authority figure, the King of Wands. This king is confident, self-assured, very, very successful, very businesslike, very entrepreneurial. This is the king with the action plan. very often in a situation where they are helping, coaching and leading other people because they've had to learn how to do this and are happy now to share that with other people. So a leadership role, somebody stepping up with confidence, success, and a lot of know-how. Your help, 4 of coins. So just remember to consider situations of too much or too little. These little scales need balancing. So we're talking about money. The bank account needs balancing. Time and energy, work-life balance. Energy balance, how much time do you give to other people? And do remember to take that precious time out for yourself. What do you need to focus on? Positive changes. We've got the life experience card here. This is all about you learning from the past and making positive changes now for the better. The difficult times are over with. The 10 of Wands here. This is how you can help yourself. So just have a break. Just catch your breath. Just have a rest. Have a full pot of tea, not just a cup. And get ready for the positive changes that are coming along. So the 10 of Wands, the difficult times, the stressful times, over with now. And this is a time for you to just catch your energy, gather your energy, ready for something new. And it flies in. This is the guidance part of the reading with this Knight of Teacups, Knight of Cups. So this is fast. It's exciting. And this little knight brings all this lovely new energy in and says, just stay balanced. Take it steady. Don't go dashing off. Take it steady. Be measured. Be mindful. And stay balanced. And your outcome, the Page of Pencils, brings in clarity, answers, new ideas, new inspiration. If things have felt a little bit uncertain, unsure, in comes the clarity. And when you get your clarity, you can make these positive changes with the lovely confidence and self-assurance of this King of Wands leading the way. So Tammy, thank you so much. And thank you for all your help every week in this room. It's really appreciated.
Sure is. Okay, you're going to need to step up to the plate, Tammy, here, and be strong. You've got the Queen of Wands. That is, don't back down. Don't allow other people to rain on your parade and talk you out of anything. Be confident. She's the most confident queen in the whole deck. Step up into your power. Don't allow yourself to be made to look small. Step up and go after your goals. You could be reconnecting with somebody from your past. It could be reconciliation. It could be Tammy. It could be somebody you haven't seen in a long time, but you're definitely going to be in the company of somebody that you haven't seen for a while. Let your hair down. Let your inner child come out. Perhaps if you're not, you're going to be daydreaming and reminiscing about things going back to when you were a child, those thoughts. In the center position, which is your help, you've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is that beautiful card that says you could have a proposal, from somebody, Anne's got the same one. There could be somebody coming forward, and they may be wearing their intentions and emotions and their love on their sleeve. This could be somebody that could sweep you off your feet, either with a beautiful idea they bring to the table of life, or you could be finding a romance coming in with this individual. It's a proposal of some sort. Now, the messages from Spirit and your guides is the Four of Swords, and that is slow down, take a rest. Maybe you're pushing yourself too hard, taking on more than you can handle. So just call a truce. Don't be doing anything in a big hurry, making any snap decisions, signing any documents in a big hurry. This is time for you to rejuvenate, regenerate, and to refocus. Take your time, just rest up. Let go of any fear or anxiety. Okay, coming in next, we have the Justice card. Justice is going to be waved in your favor. This is about fairness. Fair and just decisions are being made here. So this is karmic justice that comes in, and it's all about legal disputes that could end up in your favor if there's anything you're going through, and we've talked about this in the past, but I do think that you're learning life's lessons, and it's all about cause and effect. What you give, you get back. But I do think that the Justice card, I always say, is a card that works out in your favor. Now, I want you to give me a number 1 to 4, please, quickly. Tammy, 1 to 4, 1 to 4. Give me a number, okay? I'm going to pull an angel card number for you, but I want to know what card to go down and pick. Okay, so if you're here, Tammy, give me a number 1 to 4. Okay, 1 to 4, 1 to 4. What number? 3. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right, this is your angel card number. You got 24, 24. Wow. So this says discipline. Remember we talked about the Queen of Wands? So prosperity, harmony, the day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy. Remember, 4 of Swords. Guard your energy and not to overextend yourself. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Isn't that amazing how that angel card coincided with the tarot cards? So thank you so much, Tammy. We love you always, always, always. Okay.
So, Brenda, I just noticed in the chat while you were reading there, Damara asked what my life experience card was. So it's this one, and I can show you on the camera. It's number 16. So in a traditional tarot deck, this would be the Tower. So when I am illustrating and drawing all of these cards, some of the Tower cards can sometimes, only in my view, they don't always have the kindest graphics on them. It can be a little bit frightening.
They're flying out of a burning building like towers in New York. Yeah, it's scary.
So when I was drawing this card, I was thinking, what does it really mean? What does it mean? How can I get all that energy into this card? And a lot of the time it's you've learned from the past that you don't need anymore, and it's time for positive change. So I drew the little sandcastle which was washing away. So that's like your tower going down, and she's collecting little pearls of wisdom from these little shells, everything she's learned from that, and ready to make positive change. And I managed to get that all into the picture of the card. So that's what the 16 is. So just if that makes any sense, Damara, it's the Tower, but in my deck it's a lovely tower.
Because she works with the angels, and her angel deck, they're always softer, kinder, and I always say they're passed through a love filter. So angel cards, yeah. But you know, when I talk about the Tower, and you know, it's sudden change, it's things that happen abruptly, it's people are feeling lost and whatever. I always say it's a way of us rebuilding a new future. Often when something drastically ends, all of a sudden it's a shock factor, and we sit there and we get knocked down and we go, oh my gosh, now what am I going to do? It gives us that time to think about it. What do I want? Where do I want to go? What matters to me? How can I avoid this happening again?
Yeah.
You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you start all over again, and you build
it. There's a song in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But when I was doing my angel cards, when I started with the little teeny weeny deck here, this little mini mindfulness deck. If somebody had said to me then, oh, you'll read tarot cards, I would have gone, no, I don't think so. And it was 20 years ago, and it was because my first deck of tarot cards was an angel tarot deck that Radley Valentine put together. And I loved him because he said, here's a tarot deck that isn't frightening. And I went, great, bring it on. And then 12 years after that, I started reading more and more and more. And 20 years later, I've got my own.
Yeah.
I've made it myself.
Because they're very whimsical. But he was working with Doreen Virtue, and I bought all Doreen Virtue's angel card decks. And that's how I started off too. So you can see synchronicities. When Anne and I met as total strangers, to go back and realize how much we had in common. You just don't think about those things until you meet somebody and you say, oh my gosh, that's what I did, And so then when she met me and sent me her cards, and they're lovely, you guys know, they're and all the pictures on them she drew herself, and the children in them were her kids. So, it's amazing.
Okay. Well, I thought when you're using, you have to be ever so careful using graphics, because somebody might have a copyright on that. So before I started drawing the very first card, I thought, how can I involve people on these cards? And my girls are on all of the cards in sequence, and sometimes they're on there together, and sometimes, they go alternately through the deck. I thought, well, if I draw my own kids, I'm sure that actually I have copyright on them. Surely nobody can, do you know what I mean? So nobody can argue that I've copied anything from anybody else's because they're my lovely girls.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Damara, right. Damara is our last as far as our super chats go. So Damara, these are her questions. Yeah, you love Doreen Virtue too. Yes, but Doreen Virtue threw broadly under the train. You know that, right? She all of a sudden decided she was going to become a reborn Christian, which is fine. I go to church every Sunday, but basically she's listening to the rumors that, you know, what we do is voodoo, what we do is Satanism, what we do is evil. And that's not true, because Anne's working with angel cards. I'm spiritual. I have all my cards blessed by my angels. I ask my guides to follow me in my room only with the white light. Yeah, you'll notice none of our cards are dark cards. We don't work with dark cards, and neither does Nate. Nate made that comment. He doesn't work with dark cards, and I don't either. So we work with spirit, not with ego. And she completely threw Rodley under a moving train and left him out in the cold to make his own decks and go forward, because she just kind of went off the rails. And everybody out here in our community turned their back on her because she turned her back on us. So I had these stacks of her cards, which her cards are beautiful, and her books and everything. I don't fault her for that, but she's not involved in this anymore now.
No. He's doing very well. He comes across still
great. He's a lovely person.
Yeah.
He picked himself up, dusted himself off, and said, "No, I don't."
And he started all over again.
Started all over again. Yeah. So I didn't think you knew that, Amy. Yeah. So not even out there anymore, which is sad, because I followed her for a long time, and she was so good at it. But anyway, okay. So what I want to know is, Damara, we're going to read Damara. Yeah, here we are. I would love what Spirit says. Capricorn, my rising sign. Okay.
Yeah, and that's Tuesday, isn't it? The full moon.
Yeah, it's getting close.
30th.
Yeah. So get ready for a heat wave tomorrow. You're in New York City. We're supposed to go to 34 here where I am, outside of Toronto. So you're going to be hot there. I know. They need to read the Bible. Yes. It doesn't say that. These people that go to church that they feel fear. And I did. In fact, I got up and did the prayers of the people today. And one of the things our theme was welcoming in people of differences and the refugees in our countries and how the world has changed. And I got up and it was all about love your neighbor like you do yourself. So anyway, yes. Okay, go ahead, Anne.
So Damara, I've just pulled 6 cards for you. The first 2 are aces. The second 2 are 2s. And then there's 2 after that. What a sequence of cards for you. Wow. So overall energy. Now, I don't shuffle on camera. I'm shuffling in front of you while I'm talking. Yeah. This Ace of Wands is here again. Now, out of the readings we've already done, I think this has come out in every one. Jeff had it. Yeah. I think Amy had it. Here we go again with you, Damara. Exciting, fresh new start, something new. This card says, what are you waiting for? This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. Then we have another ace, so like double new beginnings. Ace of Coins this time. This is very much to do with work, career, home life, family life, money. This is grounded. The Ace of Wands is exciting. This coin suddenly bring it down to earth, a golden opportunity. So work, career, home, and finance. What do you need to focus on? Well, with all of that new suddenly showing up, balance is the answer to that. We've got the 2 of coins, the ace and the ace, the 2. So here she is juggling. She's trying to ride a unicycle. She's juggling things all at once. So this is good, but it does just ask you to consider work-life balance, keep it going steady, don't overgive, make sure you take that time out for yourself, and do check that the finances are all adding up and making sense. How can you help yourself? 2 of Wands. Again, this is progress. So we've got the Ace and the 2 of Wands and the ace and the 2 of coins. So they're the same suit. 2 of wands, progress, motivation, moving forward, very often alongside somebody else, working together. And when you work together, that's where you can find your success. So it's very, very clear, something new and then something progressing. The 3 of wands, the guidance from spirit says dream big and then dream even bigger, because here you are doing the groundwork, starting something new. Put a date on that dream and you've got a goal. So this is dreaming big and starting the first action steps now. Even if it's just a conversation, a phone call, it might be a WhatsApp message, it might be you doing some research, talking to somebody. But those are the important steps, because they're the ones that get things moving. So in your reading, ace, 2 and 3 of wands, it's all taking off. This is exciting. And your outcome, the strength card, this is you stepping up and speaking up, finding your voice. This is you saying what works for you. This will work for me. I would rather do this. This is the direction I would like to travel in. Or you could actually say, no, thank you. That's a full sentence. So the strength card is you stepping up into your, and I say authority very kindly, using kindness, speaking up and going after these new opportunities. Damara, it's amazing. Ace, 2 and 3 of wands and ace and 2 of coins. It's like you're on the launch pad for something fantastic. So I wish you well with that.
She's going for it. She says she had to correct herself there with going, but she said yes, she's definitely going for it. That's beautiful. Okay, Damara, I've got some interesting cards. I do have the 2 of Pentacles, the same as Anne, juggling and organizing yourself, going after what you want. It's all about balance and being resourceful and, you know, juggling anything. You could be juggling your bank accounts. You could be juggling your personal life to your home, to your business life. But also I read it intuitively as 2 options, 2 offers, and 2 decisions and choices you may have to make. Don't stress out over them because you don't need to. You know where you want to go and what you're going to do. Coming in with your focus part of the reading is the Queen of Cups. This is you, okay? Taking care of business, being the nurturer all the time, but you're always out there for everybody and you never say no. Remember, it's okay, but don't be 100% people pleaser, because we can't be everywhere at all times for all people, because it'll wear you down. And you don't want that to happen where you're going to resent being pulled in so many directions. Take a time out. If you have to take a day off, if you have to just put your feet up and close the door from the outside noise, nurture yourself, okay? I always say, physician, heal thyself first. So this is the card that says it's okay to say no and make it a full sentence without guilt. Now, your help and your hurdle is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is, or Page of Swords, sorry. That is hearing about something, but it could be delayed news. Often with this page, you may hear something come in abruptly when you least expect it. I always say pages are a little bit, they don't have finesse and tact and maturity. You may hear something that you think is a rumor, but anyway, it's a message for you to get. There could be something coming through that will get you your curiosity and your creativity juices flowing. I think you're going to be communicating with people of education coming in the future, okay? Scientists and mathematicians and aviators and travelers and people that you're going to want to be in the company of. This might be where you're going to see them if you're going to go to anybody's funeral. And we talked about that the other day, about, you wondering who was going to be at his funeral, unless it's in LA and you can't go. But I see you rubbing elbows with people of distinction. Coming in with that next, your messages from spirit and your guides is the King of Pentacles. And we know that King of Pentacles is the King of the Midas touch. It's about being grounded and feeling successful and wealthy and being good with your money and in business. But I always say that this is a card of security, feeling very secure where you are and often in your finances as well. So if you're dealing with anything and there's doors of opportunity, Damara, that you're going to walk through, lift that chin, go through with confidence, because you can't make a mistake. You're going to land in a pile of it and come up smelling like a rose. It's a card of the Midas touch. Now your outcome card is beautiful. Anne talked about 3s. You've got the 3 of Cups. She had 3s there too. It was a 3 of Wands. Yeah, 3 wands. So I have the 3 of cups, and the 3 of cups is celebration, getting together, partying, and enjoying times, reunions, and getting together with family, friends, and celebrations. So you're going to be doing that as well. So uh, eagles fly with eagles. Yes, you're right. Eagles fly with eagles. Yes, very true. I love that saying.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard that in a long time, Damara.
I've
So
never heard that. I love that.
I've heard it, but it's been a long time. So I'm wondering, we got 9 people in the room. Snow Wolf, are you here, darling? If you're here, and hail, hail. If you're here, we'd love to give you a couple of messages. So let me know if you're here. So we're going to, we're going to call you in. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, let's go. Where are you? Come on. There's your whistle. You're going to miss your butt.
Hail's here. She's here.
Okay. There you go. You don't want to miss that train. Okay. Oh, welcome. Jay Swedevi. Okay. I'm probably killing your name, but I'm sorry. Snowwell, you're there too. So I'm going to get down this person that's come in. Jay Sweet. Okay. All right. Welcome. Okay, so hail, hail. We're going to give you a couple of cards, sweetheart. All right.
So we're reading for hail, hail, or Snow Wolf.
Hail, hail.
Oh, right. Just let me read. Sorry, I shuffled for Snow Wolf. So I'll shuffle for
okay.
hail.
Yeah, hail, hail first.
Okay.
All righty. Thanks, guys, for letting us know. Yeah, you like my train, do you? I have all kinds of things that I can do. The gong, and I can do. Hi, Tara. Welcome to the room. Yeah.
Okay, so hail, hail. 4 of Cups first for you. So this says, look at a broader horizon. Don't be so fixed in one direction like this little angel is, look. She's so fixed on these 3 little cups in the past. She's missing this golden opportunity right behind her. All she's got to do is just look around and it's there. So broader horizon, turn right round, step back, look at all your options. The Queen of Pentacles showing up again. Seeing things clearly. This is clarity. Speaking clearly. Saying it like it is. This Queen has absolutely no hesitation. She speaks her mind. She says it like it is. She sees the truth, and she gets rid of anything that isn't working, isn't serving, that's outstayed their welcome, so she can welcome in the new. So brand new, fresh, spring cleaning energy with the clarity and the determination to go with it. So I hope that resonates. Hail, hail.
Okay, hail, hail. Let's see what we have for you. Thank you again. It's been so nice. It's been a while since I've seen you in my room. I'm so glad you showed up. Let's see what we have here for you. I want you to pick a number 1 to 4, please. Okay. Hail, hail. Put it down here. 1 to 4. What number do you want? 1 to 4. Okay. Let's see what I have for you. There's a struggle. You've been having a struggle. And maybe you feel that you've had to prove yourself at the 5 of Wands, having to feel like you're backed up against the wall, always having to explain yourself. But it is a card of conflict and fighting. And I want you to pick and choose your battles wisely. Don't get involved in other people's drama, because they drag us in. They suck us into their problems because they want validation for their behavior. It's not ours to own and ours to carry. Okay. You have an ongoing battle going on, and you're feeling fatigued here also with the 9 of Wands. But what keeps you in the game is the fact that you don't give up. And that's what happens when we get that 9 of Wands. It shows that guy with a bandage on his head, and he's got his one wand. And what he's doing is he's fought through the battle. He's still going strong. He's not going to roll over and give up. And that's the energy you need to carry with you. You've got the world. Your outcome card is the world. The world is being able to set your compass and go in any direction you want and do what you want. It's the end of one cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, and it's success and achievements. And you might be even thinking about traveling somewhere. So I'm going to pick pick a card here for you. You said 3. 1, 2, 3. You've been given 4, 4, 4. That is a very powerful angel number. And in this deck, it says affection, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin a life anew with a person from once past. Everything will fall into place. Wow. Hail, hail. There you go. Thank you so much. Okay. Wow, she says. She liked that. I do too. Okay, so we've got Snow Wolf, and he said, just to clarify, Anne, he is a man. I know that because I know Snow Wolf.
Okay.
So he's a friend.
Okay.
He's a friend of Kathy. Kathy's, Kathy's show or class.
All right, lovely. Well, I've pulled your cards already, Snow Wolf, and you've got some lovely cards here. 5 of Wands we're starting off with. This is you walking away and leaving the nonsense behind. This, if there's anything going on in the background, like a drama or a conversation that you don't need to be part of, leave it where it is. You focus on where you want to go and keep moving forward. So leaving the nonsense and the ace, the start of something. It's the ace. It's the first card of the suit. The coins is a golden opportunity coming in. So very much connected to work, career, hobbies, home life, money. So it could be an improvement in your finances, a new job, a new career, a new direction going in, something which is grounded, very connected with your home life, family life, and work life. So a brand new golden opportunity coming in. So time to leave that nonsense behind. So thank you for coming into the room. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne. Yes, Snow Wolf. I'm getting feedback. Did you turn your volume up? I could hear me. Okay. Can you still hear me?
Clearly? I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I was hearing myself, so I turned my volume down. Okay. So Snow Wolf, you've got the tower. The tower is about something ending very quickly. This is fast changes. But again, I always say that the tower represents starting afresh, a new beginning. You've had something happen here where you have had to walk away from something with the Queen of Swords. That's getting rid of things that no longer serve you. But you could have dealt with some legal issues as well, and you may still be working with that out. But the card says here, you're walking away from something. You're going to be able to have the resources to rebuild something new. It's going to take time. You've got that Knight of Pentacles, right? Slowest moving knight out there, okay? He's dealing with a lot of health issues. I know that personally. So anyway, it's going to take time. You need patience. Whatever you're waiting for here, whether you're waiting for something to do on a legal issue, or you're waiting for you to, get medical help or overcome your challenges that you're dealing with, know that it's going to take a bit of time, but it will bring you a brand new beginning. This was destruction that happened very suddenly for you, and you're going to walk away from things that no longer serve you. So you picked the number 3. I think, no, did you? No. So I want to ask you to pick a number 1 to 4. Snow Wolf, what number do you want? 1 to 4, 1 to 4. Okay, 1 to 4. Did you do that? You might have already done that. No, you haven't. Okay, so give me a number, 1 to 4, and I'm going to give you an angel message. It's always interesting to see how it coincides with the tarot cards. 3. Everybody wants 3 today. Isn't that amazing? Okay, 1, 2, 3. You've got 15, 51. So that's 10, works out to a 12. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 is a very good number. As you know, you picked that 3. So it says forward thinking, longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up. Get outside, Snow Wolf. Enjoy yourself if you can, okay? Thank you so much for being in my room and for allowing us to do this for you. Okay, what time have we got? 2:51. We've got S.J. Swede, and I know he said just flip it a bit. Let me know if you're still here. And I think Tara, there was somebody here that came in.
Yeah. Taro winning.
Okay, there you are, Tara winning. So Swede, if you're here, let me know you're here, and we will give you something here, and we'll give you a message. Okay. All right. Come on, we're waiting for you to Come on, get in here.
Tara's in.
Tara's in. Okay, we're going to do Tara first.
Okay.
Okay, so, and Sweet, if you're still here, you might have just popped in and left. Okay, Tara, here we go. There we are. We'll give you a couple of cards, sweetheart. Okay.
Okay, so Tara, new beginnings, card number 13. This is a major arcana card, so it carries a higher energy. So something fresh, something new, a transformational new beginning, new chapters and new opportunities opening up for you. Two of coins. So stay balanced. You might have all sorts of different things to be juggling at once. That's absolutely fine. As Brenda just said, you might have two offers with this new beginnings. So think them through carefully and consider balancing finances, balancing work-life balance, keeping those in check, balancing energy. How much energy do you give away? How much time do you take for yourself? So keeping things grounded and balanced and going after this wonderful new beginning.
Sorry about that. I was shuffling and I was coughing at the same time, so I turned my volume off. Okay, so Tara, you stay determined. You've got the Queen of Wands. Step into your power of confidence. This is the card that says you are good in business. Keep your head attached and listen to your voice, little voice of reason. You have this ability to almost be magnetic, attract the things that you want. Because what we think we attract, we become. Stay vibrant, stay enthused, and stay determined and confident. There are others out there that want to talk you out of something. That's their opinion. Don't let the naysayers step on and rain on your parade. You've got judgment. You're moving on. You've made a command decision. This is like getting a second chance at something, Tara. Whatever it is, you might be connecting with somebody again, moving on, but taking them with you in a new direction. Only now are the people that truly matter to you are going to be on this next leg. It's renewal. It's moving forward. It's opportunities to forgive and move forward. Now, pick a card, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, please, and I will give you an angel card message. Okay, Tara, 1 to 4. 1 to 4, sweetheart. 1 to 4. Everybody's been picking 3. 1 to 4. What card do you want? 1 to 4, Tara. I know there's a bit of a delay on this.
She's got 4, Brenda.
Okay, there you go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, what have you got? You've got 17, 17. And if we add those numbers, yeah, so 8 and 8 is 16. No, 7 and 1 is 8, 9. Yeah, 16. 6 and 1 is 7. It does work out to a 7 at the end of the day. So we know what that means. Good fortune, okay? Someone watching over you. Good fortune, unforeseen forces, and knowing a direction. Okay, Canada's lining up. Thanks. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true. So, number 7, lucky card, sweetheart. Okay, this is it for us. We're done. And we want to thank everybody for being in the room and for being here with us. There we go. And for gracing us with your company and all your generous donations, super chat donations for readings. So great to see everybody. And I love you. I'll stay in the room when we shut down. And guess what, guys? We're going to see you next Sunday. As I say, God willing, and if the creek don't overflow, we'll be here. So
yes, absolutely. Looking forward to it, Brenda. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, well, we're going to go watch the football game.
Enjoy the football. Good luck, Canada.
Bye-bye.